welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a super fun video that I am so excited about. We are going to be making some fall Dollar Tree DIY home decor items. And you guys, when I first started doing social media, I was doing so many Dollar Tree DIYs, and I really love it because I love how you can just be so creative and it's super affordable, so it's accessible to a lot more people to do. I haven't really been able to do them that much just because I've been taking up so much time with the house, but I really plan on getting back into it, so please expect more of these videos. And if there's any projects that you guys want me to do from the dollar store or just using Dollar Tree items, definitely drop me a comment below and let me know. But before we get into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my channel members, Kristen Jones. Thank you so much for being a hot mess homie here, and I really appreciate all of your support. If you guys want chances for shout outs like these, you guys can find the join button below to join my channel membership. But let's go ahead and hop into today's video. Starting off super strong with project number 1. I love the way this turned out. It's a fluted candle holder and it can also be used as a base. So I was inspired by this marble candle holder that I saw from CB2, little out of my price range for something as simple as a candle holder, and I figured I could do a really similar look from Dollar Tree for way less. So I grabbed one of their cylinder bases and some dowels. I'm using my miter shears to cut them to size. If you guys work with dowels a lot, I highly suggest grabbing some miter shears from your local hardware store. They're about $15 and make it a lot easier. I did sand down the edges just to give them a little bit more of a finished and uniform look, and then I used a mixture of E6000 and hot glue to adhere my dowels to my vase. Now, the reason I'm using a mixture is the hot glue is for immediate hold and the E6000 takes around 24 hours to dry, but that's for permanent hold. And I was really liking the way that this vase was looking with the dowels as they naturally were. You could also totally stain them if you want, so I did end up taking some videos before I painted it, so I'm curious to know which one you guys like better, but I used a mixture of baking soda and paint to give it kind of that marble look and a little bit more texture. So let me know which one is your favorite, and here's how it turned out. Project number 2 is a fall wreath, and you guys, I am obsessed with this. It might be one of my favorite ones that I've ever made. I really love making seasonal wreaths. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Anyway, I just find it very therapeutic. But I'm using Dollar Tree's 18-inch wreath form, which is the largest one that they offer, but they also have a lot of other sizes if you want something a little bit smaller. And can you guys believe that these silver dollar eucalyptus are from Dollar Tree? Hello. They are gorgeous and they were only $1. I'm totally obsessed with them. They came in a few different colors. This is my favorite color that they come in, but they also come in orange and kind of like an army sort of green. You better believe I snatched all of these up from my local Dollar Trees, and I hope to find more. I'm hoping they'll have a Christmas version of these because I'm obsessed. And I added some little cattails. Now you'll see I'm using just little black zip ties from Dollar Tree to put all of my big florals on to the wreath. That's just because it's the easiest way to adhere it, and you can kind of maneuver them around to get that look that you want without it being like glued down or super messy. I did go ahead and go back and add another layer of those amazing silver dollar eucalyptus just because I was so obsessed with them, and I wanted that to be like the main focal point of the entire wreath and really give it some volume. And then I also grabbed some flowers, and I just went ahead and used my little wire cutters to cut them off from the stems, and of course that really cute larger velvet pumpkin that I'm going to be using as kind of like the bottom centerpiece. And I just hot glued and used some E6000 to put that in place, and I kind of started messing around with the flowers. At this point, I like to hang my wreaths up on the wall to finish it with my larger like statement flowers, or you know, if you're gonna put anything else on this besides flowers. And that's just because it's great to do the base laying down. But you'll find that if you do it all laying down and then you go to hang it on your door, sometimes it can look a little funky. Like you can tell that you made it laying down and not like, you know, looking at it from the front, how it will be hanging, if that makes sense. So anyway, I just hot glued some other flowers on here and some tiny velvet pumpkins, and just kind of filled it out. You guys, I am absolutely in love with this wreath. It is so cute. So I'm excited to hear what you think. And this is how it turned out. On to project number 3, which is a decorative pumpkin little floral decor. I didn't really know what to call this, but we're loving the velvet pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and I loved this little sign. It's a wooden sign with a pumpkin cutout from Dollar Tree, and I stained that, and my camera died while I was staining that, so sorry that you didn't get to see kind of like that whole process, but you know, it happens. Then I used, it's a very light gray, it's almost a white paint that I had left over. It was actually a wall color sample, but you know, you work with what you have. And I just gave my 3 little crates like 2 coats of that and let them dry from Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to be adhering these to my little sign, and I basically just kind of like measured everything out. You definitely don't have to measure it out, you can just kind of eyeball it, but I'm really weird about that stuff. And I marked it and then used a mixture of E6000 and hot glue to adhere my crates to my little sign. Now I put some floral foam in each of them, filled in the sides with some moss, and then I started to use some faux greenery or faux florals from Dollar Tree. Now this is also eucalyptus from Dollar Tree. Definitely not as good as the first one, but I could only find so much of it, especially in that color. So although I wish I could have used the other one, these will definitely do. And then I'm putting in these little velvet pumpkins, and I think it turned out really cute. So project number 4 is this fall centerpiece, and I love making centerpieces from Dollar Tree, you guys, for every season, for any occasion. When I did wedding content, I used to make centerpieces a lot, so if you guys want a video just on fall centerpieces alone, let me know, because I will definitely do that. I got this little tray from Dollar Tree, and I also got this piece of floral foam, and basically I just stacked the tray on top of the foam and stuck in my fall florals below it to basically look like the tray is floating on top of it. I did find it easier to arrange it when the tray was off of it, but I actually put this on TikTok a few weeks ago, and another YouTuber, another DIY YouTuber, I'm sure you guys follow her because she's awesome, Do It on a Dime. She saw my video and actually made a rendition of my DIY for one of her videos and mentioned me in it, so thank you so much for mentioning me in that. I'll link her video below because she actually used 2 of these floral foams and it made it look a lot more grand, so definitely keep that in mind if you're going to recreate this project. I really like the ways hers turned out. And these amazing candle holders from Dollar Tree. So you can use them as a tea candle holder, but a lot of people don't know that at the bottom there's actually these little holes, and it's for these larger taper candles. So I put those in and I love the way it turned out. The 5th and final project are these seasonal wall planters, and although these can hang up any season, like all year round, I say seasonal because I want to show you guys how I transition them from just like normal to look more in tune with the fall season. So these are some pencil holders from Dollar Tree, and I just gave them 2 coats of black spray paint, and I also removed the little suction cup that was on the back of these. That way they're a little bit easier to mount. Now, I've seen about like 3 or 4 people do this on TikTok now, and I have no idea who the original creator was. When I first saw it, I saved the video and I cannot find it for the life of me now. So if you guys know who the original creator of this idea is, please, please, please either like put their name or tag the original video, like a link to it in the comments so I can pin it and give them the proper credit, because I'm obsessed with this. Now, if you guys saw my patio makeover video, which I'll link here in case you didn't get a chance to see it last week, I put this faux greenery and like succulents in these, which I absolutely love, but I wanted to make it a little bit more in tune with fall, so I swapped it out for some fall foliage, and I'm loving the way that it turned out. If you made it all the way to the end of today's video. I had so much fun doing this, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and maybe that you even get some inspiration and try these projects. If you do happen to try them out, or have your own Dollar Tree or just craft projects in general that you guys want me to see, make sure to follow me on my other socials. You guys could tag me in a TikTok, DM me on Instagram, tag me in an Instagram post. I love to see what you guys create, and it always makes my day when you guys do that. But I'm just so obsessed. I think that my favorite is probably the wreath or the planters, but I really can't decide because I love them both so much. But let me know what your favorite project was in the comment section below. And if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that bell notification so that you never miss when I upload next, as well as follow me on all my other social medias. They'll be linked here on the screen and in the description box below. But that's it for me today, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!